Well, happy Tuesday, beauties. I'm super excited that you've joined tonight. This is our June action planning meeting. So thank you for joining, and we are going to just get right in. Let me go ahead and start sharing my screen with you so you can see what we have in store. And I'm going to show the panel. Okay, can you guys still see yourselves?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. All right. So again, this is our June Beelicious District Action Planning meeting. All right. So you guys have seen this beautiful logo that the company has put on their website, and I hope that you've had a chance to read some of the beautiful stories that were shared. And also today, Hudi did a call. I think it was around 3 o'clock. I reposted that on our group page, and it's on the Beauty Insiders. It's a beautiful message, and she shares a couple of the clips from the posts that were put on the page. It's very nice. So JAFRA stands behind the freedom to be you now and always, and feel free to use this logo if you'd like. I believe I posted it in our group page as well. Have you guys had a chance to see any of that?
Yes.
Okay, awesome, awesome. All right, I'm going to start with some recognition, then we're going to go into what June has to offer us, and then we'll talk about our call that's going to be coming up, our, I want to call it a call, our Tea Social that's coming up on Saturday, and then we'll end with some positive quotes, okay, and some call to actions are in between. Okay, so for this month, I'm so proud of everybody. Our VIP club members are growing every single month. We are adding to our list of VIP beauties. So I think a couple of you on here are on your way to get there too, if you're not already a VIP. I know Sherry's going for it, and I think Tisha, you're going for it also. So we look forward to having you join our VIP club. So some star sellers. For this month, I did a little summary. Our month of May was one of our best months ever. We had 16 plus JAFRA with $400 or more in sales.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And we had 9 new consultants join our JAFRA district.
Yay.
Yay.
And we had fantastic sales, which I'm going to show you in a little bit.
Awesome.
We also had a JAFRA new manager, which you've all seen posted, and I just can't keep celebrating this. So Wanda on our call is our newest JAFRA manager.
Yay.
Yes. And I'm just proud of everybody and everything that everybody's doing, growing, learning, and the ideas and the creativity. I know even for myself has been so overwhelming. I can't even do everything that's popping into my mind, but I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I'm sure it's happening to you guys as well. So let's repeat some great success in June, which I know we will. This is a list, and I do send this out on email. So every month, usually within the first week of the month, I'll put out a e-news, and it has, you know, bits and pieces of information as well as recognition too. So this is a little summary of our VIP. Now, we have someone on the call that did 1,571.
Wow.
Awesome. You consulted. So I think that we need to hear a little bit about what she did the month of May to obtain such a great selling month. That's Wanda.
Yeah, Wanda.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. You know, when JAFRA brought out the hand sanitizers, that was like a turning point with turned up my sales. Some of those smaller businesses, the government gave them monies to purchase hand sanitizers and gloves, the PPEs. So they received money to purchase it. So when I contacted them, they started buying from me because they didn't have to pay that heavy shipping they were paying to get it from Texas and places they were getting it. So it just helped me out a lot just to talk to them and supply all their employees with hand sanitizer.
Oh,
So that worked.
That's awesome.
Very good.
yes, yes.
That's awesome.
Good. Awesome.
That's the way to get in, you know, because that's what everyone is doing. There's a lot of people here that are, you know, different companies that are not like normal hand sanitizer people, you know, they're making money off of making hand sanitizer.
That's right.
Right.
And money off of making masks as well.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, one thing also that's really great that this doctor told me that all hand sanitizer is not sufficient at killing corona.
That's
And
right.
he was saying
That's
what these people are buying from the 99-cent store and these different stores, and same thing with the wipes. But he said if it's over 60% alcohol, and I said, well, JAFRA has 70% alcohol. He says, well, it has to be a high number. He says, are you sure? I said, I know it's advertised on the thing, 70% alcohol.
Yes.
So
That's right.
that is a good way now to get sales, because if it's not a sufficient enough amount of alcohol, it is not. And particularly if they have a product that doesn't even tell them the amount of the percentage of the alcohol, it's a good way to let people know you really need to spend another few dollars, because this is 70%. It will kill the coronavirus. He said for sure, without a doubt. So a lot of it, if it's under 60% or so, it's not going to kill the virus.
My husband is, he works, he's an engineer in the medical industry. So he's super smart, you know, scientist type guy. And so he has like, just, you know, he puts in some great knowledge about what, you know, what we can, you know, that masks are actually not really protecting us from the coronavirus.
Right.
Because it's so small, it comes right through the mask. What it is pretty much protecting us if we had it, giving it to someone else.
Right. Yeah. We
Heard that before too. Yeah.
Yeah. And you know that aloe vera inside of our hand sanitizer keeps it from drying the skin out like some of the other hand sanitizers.
Yeah.
Saying how they like the feel of it. Yeah.
Good point.
And people who have problems with scent, they were buying from me. I have people who won't buy certain things, and they like it because it's unscented. So it has a lot of features.
Great features. That's good.
Great features.
Excellent. Yeah. Wonderful. Thanks for sharing that. And then let's see, who else is on here? Doris, you had a $611 retail month. You want to share a little bit on how your month went? You're muted.
Okay, I just
There you
unmuted. Yes, the month went very well. There's a lot of people that, you know, were not able to get out and purchase that just sent me texts of things they needed. So, my business has been, you know, growing since the coronavirus, because a lot of people are not going out to the stores.
Yes.
So that's a good thing. That's a good thing for our business.
It is. Yes.
Soaps and lotions and things like that, you know. It's a way to, you know, advertise. It can come straight to your door. I love that.
Definitely. Okay, and then Sherry, you are on your second month of going towards VIP. You have one more month to go. You also sponsored 2 new consultants, so you want to share?
Yay!
Yay!
Well,
You're muted. You're muted.
I muted myself. I'm sorry.
There you go.
I thought I had. You know, the thing for me, I did so well when I first did JAFRA years ago. And I just keep those 35 women in my brain. I'm like, God, you know, it's a lot of things in life. It takes the Lord's revelation or life experience to really appreciate things.
That's true.
And for me, it was a lot going on in my life at the same time, and always having been in the ministry. Then I met you, Michelle, and I got going with JAFRA, and the Lord was sending all those women. And you know, then my marriage wasn't the best. Then I just started having my kids. So
excuse me.
If I knew what I knew now, I would have managed to hold on to that JAFRA business. But I have no regrets because of the growth that has manifested in my life. And I know JAFRA's a good product. I know people won't be disappointed using them. I know that I've built before. I want to be a lot wiser this time. And I'm really trying to put a good foundation in on myself again. And then so that I can also give that to the women. You know, several of them aren't able to get into Zoom for whatever their technology abilities are. I'm working on that with them, you know, and so this time I'm doing more grooming, but I'm really determined to get back at a manager level, not because of myself, but because of I know what the product can offer. I know, just like when I did the PhD program, a lot of people were like, oh, you're gonna do a PhD at your age, blah, blah, blah. I went into it because I wanted to keep my mind active.
That's right.
Not because I knew I really didn't even know what PhD meant, but I knew I could keep my mind active. And it is amazing. You know, I've got to finish my third chapter and propose those 3, but it's just amazing for me, the growth that I've acquired mentally, just being exposed to that educational arena. And I say that because it's the same thing that goes with being in JAFRA. The exposure will acclimate you just because there is a productive environment. It is an environment where people are soaring and choosing to soar by choice, and where people don't mind putting the work in. You got to be around people that don't mind putting the work in.
Right.
Yeah. Faith is dead without works.
Right. And Michelle, you've never, since I've known you, that I started having my kids, that was back in 70. No, I had Tonda. Tonda was born in 75. So 76, 77, I've always seen you soaring with JAFRA, Michelle. And even I see Pat Cooper's name. She still is going, and then she's older than me, right? So I'm like, you know, it's those kind of people that you want to surround yourself with, because it does mean growth for you. And I'm not intimidated by any stretch of the imagination. I know what God has for me. That's what I'm going for. And this avenue helps me get there.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna shut up, but you know, that's really some of my story, just some of it. But I'm just so very thankful.
That's all right.
Well, thank you for that. That'll encourage on the replay those that listen that aren't here tonight. So that's awesome. Thank you.
When you add God to the mix, He is the rising powder. He is he's the key ingredient to it all.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Right.
And
Absolutely.
Michelle,
yes.
Did you see on the news where the 95-year-old lady got her degree from college?
Wow. She got a BA, right?
And she said, never stop learning.
Never stop learning. That's right.
Learning.
Right.
Yeah.
That's right. You're right. And boy, have we learned a lot in the past 3 months. I tell you, I've never been so creative, I don't think, in my life in one day. But I love it. I wouldn't change a thing. Okay, let's keep going. So Somebody
I
else?
wanted to say something about April Lockett, which is the next person that's down.
Yes, go ahead.
Mhm.
Yes. So April is one of my consultants, and she really hadn't done much at all. She actually moved out of state, and I had not heard from her or talked with her. So when I saw her, that she put in a $566 order, I was like, okay. So that's a good thing.
Thank you.
Yay.
Wow.
Right.
Yes, yes. Yes, and we,
Mhm.
I'll name them so when they're listening. So thanks for that insert, Doris. So Kay is in our central district, and she's always a rising star at the top. So she did 673. She did join us at the last February conference, which I was excited about. So she's there. And then Charlotte Williams is in your branch, right, Wanda?
I have not met her, but one of my consultants sponsored her.
That's right. That
Yes.
is Joyce.
Joyce.
Joyce, yes, Joyce. And I think she's on her second month for VIP too.
Yes.
And Kimberly
Yes.
is also in your group.
Yes.
She did 488. And then Elsa VIP, and Doris is a new consultant in our central district, mine. And then PK, you guys all know PK. And then
Yes.
there's Joyce right there. And then we have some newbies down at the bottom. Larice, Geneva, oh, and there's Daphne. Daphne always is, she's VIP as well. And Mary Miller, Mother Mary, is a VIPer. And just so you know, paid retail sales means that they paid it in that month. So she's still a VIP. She just didn't get that in time, just FYI.
Yes. Yes.
So let's go to our next slide. So our next slide is showing our numbers. This is what we did as a district. $12,594 in retail sales. Guys, that is very close to a DD district manager 3-level sales to move up to the next level. So that's another topic.
Wow.
Anyway, I was looking at that number. I was like, whoa, I need to start looking at that. So, but anyway, it's all good and all on awareness.
Yes.
All right, so congratulations on that success. And these are all of our sponsors, which we've listed throughout the month, and then they're all grouped here together. And again, this was all emailed to us as well. So congratulations to all the new people, new consultant, new beauties. And then we have our manager, Wanda.
Wanda.
So,
Yay.
Yay.
so there you go.
Yay, go
You know,
Wanda.
Wanda, this will be a really good, well, maybe it would be a good picture on your page. You could probably take the JAFRA new manager off, but yeah, this would be so cute. Like, what I'm talking about, your little picture on your page. I just thought about that. Yeah.
Yes. Thank you.
All right, so let's see what JAFRA has and what JAFRA in June looks like for us. Okay. You guys all know the last day to order for Father's Day is going to be June 11th to ensure that it gets to them on time. Okay, so that is just this coming Thursday. Okay, so any advertising or posting, marketing that you want to do, I would get it out now. There's a beautiful picture, I didn't put it in here, of this pretty blue car that was on JAFRA's page. It's a wonderful one. It talks about this, and I would post that along with some specials.
Got it.
Yes. Also, we know that the hand sanitizers are now part of our regular line.
Beautiful.
They're $8 for the small one regularly, where we had it on sale for $6. They're $13 this month because it was a typo in the advertisement, but normally this is going up to $18 for the large, for the family size. Just FYI. Okay. And then for our VIPers, I kind of put this in here because we just talked about them. You want to start planning how you will sell this month in June your products, your favorite products, Make sure client call days, these are things to map out, and then also party days. And I know we're all learning and reaching into getting on video more and doing more of the, I mean, you can even do a Zoom party, guys. I mean, we're pretty comfortable with Zoom. I think that might be my first one, is try and do a Zoom.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I've been gathering all the information, but we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it, and we're gonna do it soon.
I like that.
Flying by, that's the problem, right? Time tick, 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 flies away. Okay, so that's food for thought. And remember, you get these slides, so I put these in here purposely so that you can go back and refer to them, okay? And we know that the gift is the beautiful white bag for the quarter. So if you were a VIP April, May, and June, then you will earn this in your first order in July, the beautiful bag. All right, so on the same line with VIPers, some of you know what this is, some of you don't, but the Pearl Revitalizing Pearl Cleanser is awesome. It's a powder. It has crushed pearls in it.
Love that.
I actually did something with this because I still have the old one. I actually mixed this with the new Defy cleanser. I was amazed. Because I used to mix it. Yeah, I used to mix it with the other cleanser that I was using. I know
the milk?
Yeah, the milk. I've also mixed it with gold, and I've also mixed it with the Luna. It is a great mixable because it's a powder. So try it and let me know what you think. So anyway, just special price for VIP. We can only get one. And this fragrance, I don't know if anybody remembers this fragrance, but it's a really nice fragrance. So it's been brought back also for VIP for this month for $19. It's a $40 value. Real nice summer scent. Okay.
And is timeline on that, or is the whole month?
This is for the whole month, June 1st to the 30th. Yes, for both. Thank you. And these are in your action too, by the way. Now I put this in here. We're not going to go over it, but it's a nice slide that Jackie puts together, and I love it. And the only one I didn't add a single slide on is right now between now and the 12th. You guys probably got a text and an email from JAFRA. For consultants and leaders only, this is not for the public. However, if you publicize it for the public, you can certainly order it for them. They just can't order it on your website. So 5 for $99.
Okay.
So if you use the little cropping tool and you wanted to post this, you could crop it like, oops, can't do that. You can crop it like right there and take that part out, post it, but they have to order through you. They cannot go on your website. So, you know, it's more or less like an inside personal. This would be a good special for like your VIP group.
Oh,
got it. Okay. Then, of course, we have the 2 special sets, the $39 for him and for her. Just going to tell you a little blurt. I posted this on my Facebook page prior to the call, and I pinned it up to the top. So if you get a chance, go on my Facebook page and read the blurt that I put. You can copy the information if you want, but I'm keeping it pinned up to the top. I'm not going to boost this month, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to advertise my Facebook page this time. That way, when they go to my page, this will be pinned up to the top, and they're going to see it anyway. And that's a way for me to build my audience on my page. Just an idea that a really smart person that I know told me. So I'm going to give it a try, and I'll give you feedback. Okay.
I like that.
Okay.
I like that.
Now, I'm not sure. Oh, thank you. I'm not sure if you guys have ever broken this down. I know you have. I know you're smart beauties, but I had to put it in here for you. The consultant packs. Did you know that the 27 items, the skincare pack, which has 27 products in it, if you divide that by 200, do you know that's only $7.40 each product?
That's great.
And yeah, and on the other one with 29, which is the fragrance pack, if you divide that by then we're doing it by the $200, not the 400. So this is on the wholesale, $690. But all you got to do is double that. But we really, I mean, that's what we're paying for. That's why I stuck with that amount. So that is pretty phenomenal. So if you can use this information to kind of share with new consultants and new beauties coming into the business, let them know, you know, this is a no-brainer kit, $740 each. And when you sell it, oh my God, the value is what? $1,115. So if you sold everything in this kit verbatim, it would be half of that your profit.
That's
So
great.
it's all in enlightening and letting them know. Or it's a gift, it's a set for you, it's a set for daughter. I mean, it's an investment. It's all your choice. And what I love about this one is they're putting in the body complex in the Royal Jelly Classic.
I like the body complex.
Body complex is awesome.
Yes, I'm silky smooth after that, and I do the scrub.
Oh yeah.
The sea salt, the ginger sea salt rub first, and then I put that on it. Stop.
Yeah, the ginger sea salt is one of my favorites. I use that one practically every night.
That's why I'm still married. No, I'm just playing.
Well, you got to use the almond oil for massage. I'll just throw that in and keep going. Okay.
Okay.
It's awesome. So the tool, this right here is our sponsoring gift. So this is the first time we've had a mix. We each, seasonal consultants have been around a while. We have a palette with all eyeshadows, a palette with all blush, but we don't have a palette with a mix. So this is pretty exciting. So when you sponsor your first new consultant, you get the palette. You sponsor your second one, you get the beautiful gold brushes. And that is in the action. Again, this is a summary of everything, just that you're at a glance, just wanted you to have it. Don't forget, everybody this month is 50% when they do a $400 order. So it is, if you're not already on the table with your $400 order, then I would definitely take advantage, because we don't know if it's going to come back next month. Okay.
Got it.
All right. And then this right here, I just wanted to share. This is a shareable YouTuber, but it's very short, but I wanted you to see what somebody did, and I thought it was pretty interesting. Oh, come on. You worked. There we go. Come on, come on. Here we go. It's only a minute. Can you hear it?
Yes.
Wasn't that cool?
Yes.
One of the managers
cool.
made that, and I think she used Venmo for it, if I'm not mistaken. Oh no, it's well, she used YouTube, but that's her picture right there. Some of you might know her, Diana Driggs. She's bilingual, and she made that. So I thought I wanted to share it. I thought it was so cool, and it gave me ideas to learn more. Okay, so here's a call to action. This is another fabulous, I think, set that's in our June brochure, which we know that our brochure is packed with all kinds of wonderful offers and summer essentials and things like that. But this one is exceptional because you're saving up to 50% plus the beautiful reusable bag, right? Nautica bag. So what I did here was I broke down this one for you as well. And this is something you can do with any popular set, because actually there's a couple of other popular sets that I think you should do this with also. I had them written down, I can't find it right now. But anyway, if you sold 10 of these, what would that retail?
Hold on. Make it smaller. Oh, okay. I see.
So 10 of those at
So 10.
$49.
Skin essential essential.
Yep. So that would be what? $490 retail
Right.
that you would sell. And then your
Mhm.
profit would be, if you're a 50% consultant, how much?
$245.
There you go.
That's
So there
awesome.
you go. You get it started in the VIP. If you focused on one set, 2, 3 sets in the book that were popular, I mean, keep it simple, just one. And I think this one is awesome because it has a combination of them all.
Mhm.
Then this would be what you would profit. Now you do that again and you double it. Okay. So
Mhm.
I think this set right here is awesome for that, as well as the poolside petty at $31. You know, to get to 400, you'll need to do a little bit more than 10 sets sold, but still probably another 3 or 4, maybe 5. And then the all hands on deck is another one that's really, really good. I think would be good to promote and break down. Those are popular essentials, I think. And I think they would be real good to focus on. If it was something you wanted to start marketing, set yourself a goal that you want to try and, sell 10, sell 20, double the profit.
Mhm.
Okay, so I just wanted to give you that little food for thought. And then, any questions so far?
No.
Okay. Now, we're going to have Wanda share a little bit on WhatsApp. Some of you already know what it is, some of you don't. And then again, we are recording for those that aren't here tonight so that they can learn about it as well. So, Wanda, I am going to hand it over to you.
Okay, so if you were at the function when we had our function in February, a lot of us downloaded WhatsApp onto our phones. So some might not have it yet, but WhatsApp is a way that we can communicate one with another, each of us as a group, as a unit, where we can give ideas to each other, we can ask questions to each other and get answers from one another. It's a way for us to stay in tune of what's going on, and we can tell somebody what's happening. We can ask, what did you do? You know, it's just a way for us to communicate with each other and find out what each of us are doing. So it's really important if we have a question, we don't always have to just get the answer from one or two. We can ask the question on WhatsApp, and maybe 3 or 4 different people will tell you what they're doing. So it's a good way for us to communicate with one another as a group.
Yes.
That's good.
That's awesome. Also, you can share pictures. You can even voice, I'm going to say text, but voice message in there. So there's several different ways. They have the cute emojis as well. A lot of things, we have a leader group, we have our group, and sometimes they put stuff in there and it's so easy. I just forward it over to our group for you guys. If I need to share it outside of the group, you can hit the little radio button here, and it'll share, and then I can send it to my email also. And you can also download this onto your actual computer. So what I did, I'm not going to play this, but what I did was I added a video in here. So this video does play, and I just grabbed it off of the Google, and he seems to be pretty simple. It's not a long one. I think it's about maybe 10 minutes, and he walks through the basics on it. And then we also have something in our units too, but I don't know if it's a video. And if you're like me, I'm a visual. I like to see stuff being done and then apply it. So I have the video here. So all I have to do is click that and it'll start playing. Okay.
Gotcha.
All right. Awesome. Wanda, thank you for sharing that. And if you're not on WhatsApp, you have to download the app, and then I can add you into the group. But another thing, Wanda, you didn't mention, but I want to mention, and you said something that triggered it, is what I thought was, Sal, when we're group texting, a lot of times group texting, people can get annoyed with group texting. So I'll
Right.
send something out and then somebody will answer it or say thank you or do whatever or express themselves. And the next thing I'm getting is somebody saying to remove them off the text because they don't want to be getting all these texts. And it could be their mood for the day, you know,
Yes.
because everybody is texting.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody is, you know, there's all this information, you know, again, we get information overload.
Mm-hmm.
And some people don't know they can mute their noise, you know, that way they're not interrupted. And then, you know, you have WhatsApp. I mute it a week at a time. I know they're there. I just go back and look at them. That way I'm not hearing the dings every time, because sometimes it is overwhelming and when a lot of people are replying. So that's another reason why I thought as a group, this would be so much more effective. And, you know, I would still text you, but as far as what Wanda said, you know, engaging, getting information, getting answers, and getting, you know, all of that, it's so much more effective, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm really, really trying to promote that we all go there. Okay, perfect. All right, so next, Doris, you got to unmute yourself, and we're going to be having a summer tea social. So Doris is going to share a little bit about what we're going to do there with our hats and with our tea. So you are on.
So as most of you, well, not everyone would know, but the month of June, we usually do a fish fry here in LA. And over the years, it's been just like wonderful. So we do that mid-year, and it's for the team to come together, and also recognition for the team. And then during the holidays at Christmas time, we're out there with Michelle, and we usually have a wonderful time. But since things are like they are now, we are having a tea party, and Wanda suggested that we have a tea party since we can't all come together. And so that's going to be our celebration. So that will be this Saturday starting at 12 noon. I think Michelle has on that from 12 to 3, but you know, possibly it may not go that long, or you can come on and stay as long as you like. Um, we are, we will be sharing, and you don't have to really just share JAFRA, but you can share different things that you might have on your heart. I told Michelle one of the things I was going to share. I make this tea, and I was going to share how I make the tea. It's like a healthy tea.
Mm-hmm.
And so, but I thought it would be cute for us to wear hats if we choose to. A little tea hat, make it kind of fun. So it's going to be a fun time. It's going to be a time um, to for managers to recognize um, uh, their group, a time for us to just to come together, to come
Mm-hmm.
together as a group.
Yeah.
So at this
Amen.
Very good. Well, I wanted to let you know that I didn't put an end time. Actually, that's 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So we're going to start at noon, and I thought we'd go just a couple of hours. Yeah.
Okay.
And you can hop in whenever. Yeah. So we have some East Coast people. So we might even have some in between. I got to start putting the other time zones in there too, actually. We got Texas. I just thought about, okay, I got to do it the way Jackie does it because she's got them across the time zone too. But I think about those girls that are on the East Coast when I did that. So, yeah. So, thank you, Doris. Okay. I'm looking forward to that. That's going to be fun. Awesome. And we're going to be on the same channel, the same everything. Okay.
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 All right. How many of you on Tuesdays know that we have training, and they mostly are Facebook Live, and they are recorded, and I do put them in our group as well. Helen did a really great one on business strategy. If you didn't see it, do look, you know, replay. They're very short, you guys. They're not long at all. I think they're 10 minutes or so. Today was one on personal development. She did a really good job. Oh my God, it was awesome. She shared, she showed clips. It was really phenomenal. I put it in our group page, and it's also on JAFRA's Insiders. And then on the 16th, this one should be very good. Mark your calendars because it's going to be product training with Wendy Orbeck. She's the Senior Director, Skincare and Toiletries Worldwide Marketing. And you never know, she might talk about that new line that's coming out. So you don't want to miss it.
Is a new line coming out?
Oh, yeah. You didn't see in your action. It's very vague. I'm going to tell you really quick where to go. In our action, and it's faint, so it's easy to miss. Okay.
Now, is this only on Facebook that this training is going to be?
Yeah, in our group page. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I can't even pull it off of Facebook because it's done there live. I can't even pull the URL. You have to be a part of that group too to be able to. So as soon as you get on Facebook, we'll get you in these groups so you can take advantage of it. It'll always.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Michelle, what time is this one?
This one is always at 11.
Okay.
11. And JAFRA usually texts us too.
Okay.
Yeah. You know what? That's interesting. It does not say the time in here, but it's 11. It's on that June calendar that I sent out too.
Right.
Okay.
In the action on page 2021, it says, we just want to be clear about something smart and beautiful is coming soon. And it's in that lineup.
I still didn't get that action for
Okay.
I just got
guys,
the email.
If you're not getting the actions in different literature, because these come every month, you need to call.
I didn't get it.
You need to get in touch with JAFRA. However, do you know where to grab it if you don't see it there? If you don't get it in the mail, I mean, you know where to grab it?
We did get that email from JAFRA that has the action book on it with the June book.
Yeah, you can click on that and always save action and also a June or current product catalog on my desktop for the current month. Yeah, so you could do that. But anyway, she's going to be our next speaker, trainer rather. So I definitely think that would be something to join. And again, it will be on a replay if you aren't able to be live. Okay, next week we have a guest speaker, Janice Todd. She is moved up 2 levels. She's going to be sharing some of the things that she does that have been successful in her business. I will be talking to her by the end of this week, but let's all try to invite and have a lot of us there to hear what she has to say because she's phenomenal. She lives in North Carolina, and she and I kind of got to know each other at the last JAFRA conference. We sat at the same table at the banquet for the banquet night, and she's just really sweet. So I look forward to having her come join us and share all of her wonderful knowledge. Okay, so mark your calendar for that. And then incidentally, what we probably will do going in July is maybe what we'll do is, I have a calendar right there, that's why you guys always see me look to the right, is next month we may just go to 2 meetings a month. And then that way you can entertain getting into some of the Tuesday night calls and Monday night calls, and then it won't be maybe so much. What do you guys think about that?
I would enjoy, the 2 meetings a month. I think that for me being new, I would, input. I love input, so.
Okay, so I mean, weekly is fine, but we can go to 2 times a month, and then anytime anybody needs anything else, you know what, that'll be good because that'll afford us to come together when we start doing like the Zoom stuff and the parties and stuff. So it'll free us up to start being creative and start getting more online. How about that? We'll still connect, just won't be with the meetings, okay? But in the beginning, we needed it because we needed to learn so much and grow, and I was being like saturated. I mean, literally so much information until it was in me, I had to get it out to you guys. So that's how we ended up doing so many, because we used to do 1 a month, but I think 2 a month would be good. Okay.
I like it.
You're welcome. I enjoy this. This is good for me. I like it. You see I never made PowerPoint slides like this ever. I love this. This is so much fun. It's tapped my creative side. Anyway, challenge yourself every day to do better and be better. Growth starts with the decision to move beyond your present circumstances. So what will you challenge yourself every day to do and be better at this month? So we are at our time. So if you guys want to, you know how to use the chat?
Yes.
Okay, it's only 5 of us. So why don't you go ahead and chat, put it in the chat, because when I download this, I'll have it to refer to. So go ahead and type in the chat what you will challenge yourself to do and be better at this month. Now you can even just, from some of the things that I shared, you know, tonight, some takeaways you can add it to. That would be good. And you can type it to where, if you do it privately or to everybody, it'll still come to me. Now on your phones, you can still do the chat, or no? Or is it harder?
I don't see the chat.
Down at the bottom, there should be a chat box. Let me
there
type
it is.
in it. Okay, you can just, you see that? Okay. Okay, yeah. Give you a minute to do that because I really wanted us to end on time. Okay, and while you're doing that, I'm just going to say this quote: believe in growth and pushing past what others believe is possible, you will achieve greatness. All of you, I know, are doing excuse me, great things. I think that some speaker, Darren Daly, today, when I was listening to his message, he said the coronavirus, he called it the change virus, because so many of us have changed during this time. So instead of calling it the coronavirus, he called it the change virus, because it was causing so many different people to have phenomenal change. And so I really like what he said. So thank you for typing in the chat box. And Doris, I'll share that with you too. And so I want to say thank you. Thank you for joining and investing in your business tonight. I appreciate it. And I applaud all of you and the great sharing. It was just a phenomenal call. I love it. So I'm going to let you go, and I look forward to seeing all you beautiful faces on Saturday at noon.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Hats.
More time. Have more
Janelle.
time.
Your hats.
Oh, yeah, make sure you have your hat on. And
Gotcha.
what'd you say, Wanda?
We'll have more time Saturday.
Yes, yes, we can share. We can share more.
Awesome.
So, awesome. All right, you guys, enjoy your evening. Stay safe.
Okay,
you
thanks
too.
a
All
lot.
right,
Thank
take
you.
care.
Everybody.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Stay
Bye-bye.
great.
Okay.
Amen.
Amen.
Let me stop sharing. Okay. All right, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and end. Good evening.